start with the invocation, pledge of allegiance, roll call. Father God, we thank you for this day. Lord, for the mercy, for the honor, all of the praise. Bless our city, Lord. Bless our government. Bless the world, Lord. We come together to go, Lord, to extend that your point, that you will give you honor.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Thompson,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Garner,
Here.
Councilmember Earls, Councilmember Rogers,
Here.
Councilmember Harris,
Present.
Councilmember Sloss,
Here.
Councilmember Cook.
Here.
Members of council, in your package, you have the minutes of our last meeting. We had a June the 16th, 2016 public hearing, June 16th, 2026, a regular city council meeting, and a July 6th special call meeting. I will take each one of those individually.
I make a motion, we accept the June 16th, 2026 public hearing.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So ordered. June 16th.
I make a motion, we accept the June 16th, 2026 regular city council meeting.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Okay, you got the July the 6th, 2026 special call meeting.
I make a motion, we accept the July 6th, 2026 special call council meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. It is so ordered. Next, we have the communication, the reports from the various departments, human resources, public service, public safety, planning department, maintenance shop, utility department, and the finance department. I'll entertain a motion to receive these reports as information.
I make a motion that we receive the department reports as information.
Second.
Okay, the motion is second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing and seeing none, so ordered. We do have some anniversaries we want to recognize from employees. We're going to start with Jamie Babb. He's electric supervisor, 26 years. Let's give him a hand. Okay, we got Matthew Kendrick, electric department, 12 years. John Reddings, public safety department, 5 years. Corey Scott, electric department, 7 years. And Brian Shaver, public safety department, 8 years. Let's give them a hand. Moving on to item 7, we have a request for a proclamation for Mr. James R. Jimmy Martin II. We remember Ms. Martin. Ms. Martin past previous is her son, and he's made the chancellor of the University A&T College in Greensboro. He's the new chancellor up there. We just want to recognize him. Proclamation in Kitchen City, which will be given on August the 2nd at the Main Street Junction. I have an event there. Need a motion to approve. I need that approved.
I make a motion we approve a proclamation for Dr. James R. Jimmy Martin, second day.
Second.
Okay, we do have a motion in discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing and seeing none, so ordered. Okay, we got to award bid the amphitheater.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Sorry, I'm feeling like a little out of place right here, but we'll do it.
All right.
So this is the award bid for the Graham Amphitheater. We received bids on June the 30th from 3 entities: Sossaman Construction, Dunbar Construction, and Raby Construction. The low bid was $1,439,218.54. The bids come in above the budgeted amount and above the grant amount. If you recall, the grant amount is $976,925, and we have some private money committed for $100,000. The balance between the construction budget and the grant funds is the $462,293.54 that needs to be approved. Again, that doesn't include the $100,000 of private money, but just for the grants purposes, we have to commit to the full amount. In this year's budget, we had previously approved $150,000 for this project. So that leaves an actual delta that we didn't budget for of about $215,000. Laura and I have talked. We can use the $150,000 was already going to come out of ED funds. We can use that for that purpose. So the recommendation would be to award the bid to Sossaman and then commit to the additional funds of the $452,293.54.
Okay, any question from any member of council?
From the ED, Economic Development Account. Yes. And so, just another comment, it's and I meant to pull this up, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Let me pull it up for you, because I had a set of plans. So Councilman Harris asked us to pull some plans up to let you guys see it. It's a little easier to see. You guys see that okay? So just for reference, so you can see my cursor. So the cursor, that's Lakeside Drive. Just off the screen would be Calhoun Street that goes to the warehouse and sort of the back way to the water plant. This, where you see is labeled as Veterans Drive, is that portion of the closed road that comes off the dam, that comes up to the closure that's at Lakeside Drive. Just at the bottom of the screen, you see where it says Foster Park Lake. That gray line would be sort of the edge of the water. And so that little indention there is that spillway that's in that corner. So if that kind of orients that for you and kind of how that would be situated in that corner of the park. So it's a very nice facility. This is open lawn seating. These arches are concrete sort of seating walls that'll separate the terraces, and then with a with a stage that's there. But in terms of the orientation, you just kind of get a feel for what's there. It'll be landscaped. That's included in that price. There's a tree and shrubbery plan and that kind of thing. But the grand scheme of things, it's a very nice facility, and the total investment, if you discount the private money, I should say, it puts us in the neighborhood of less than $400,000 for a really nice investment into our park. I don't know that I have a seating capacity number. I can find one. I'm not sure what the capacity is calculated at.
Now I need a motion.
I'll make a motion we approve the city recommendations for council funding the construction balance of $452,293.54 and award the Graham Capital Creative Construction contract to Sossaman Construction.
Okay, we do have a motion second that we award this bid to Sossaman Construction Company in the amount of $1,434,218.54. Okay, we do have a motion second. All in favor? Any opposed? So ordered. Okay.
Thank you.
Next item is item number 9, award bid City Gate Station.
So the City Gate Station, just for familiarity, is the beginning of our natural gas system. It's at the intersection Highway 176 and Dogwood Club Road in Spartanburg County. That station was originally constructed in the mid-1950s. It's had some minor renovations, but grand scheme of what's there is original, and it has long since been due an upgrade. As a part of our pipeline project for the Valera project there on the former Kohler site, you guys are familiar. We've already done the 8-inch main extension. We've already done the meter station for the project that the project funded completely, and they've already paid us for all these. This is the last step of our infrastructure project. It's very specific work, which is why it's not bidded in the same manner as a lot of our open bids. We direct solicited, and Magnolia River has their engineers for these projects. They've laid out all the various firms that they had quoted. The best pricing and the best combination, because we had to kind of decide what our mesh points between these 2 or 3 different contractors were going to be, ended up being between Prestige and First Cut. That's all laid out in their recommendation letter. Again, just as with the 8-inch main and the Valera meter, the project, the Valera team has committed to fully fund this, but we, just like before, we have to approve the bid to the contractor. They bill us, and then we get reimbursed from the project. And to date, they've reimbursed us every dime, really, without question. So this is a well-needed upgrade to that facility that really needed to be done regardless, and now is going to be done with their funds instead of our funds. The recommendation is to award the bids to Prestige for $165,500, and the proposal for the installation and fabrication of the station to First Cut for $392,139.30.
Any member of council, any questions? Need a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that this bid be awarded to
Prestige and First Cut.
Prestige and First Cut for $165,500. And the refined proposal for First Cut is going to be $392,139.30. You have a motion second on the floor. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Thank you.
Okay, item number 10, we got a third reading of the rezoning of 3 properties on Hart Street. Good afternoon, Mark.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, council. This is a request to rezone 1.86 acres on Hart Street near the intersection with Duncan Bypass. The property owner intends to sell this as commercial, so it would already have that commercial zoning, make it a little bit more appealable to flip over to someone who can develop it as commercial land use near that intersection. Your planning commission considered this last month and recommended unanimously to approve the A2 commercial zoning. So happy to answer any questions from council.
Any questions? Okay, motion to approve.
Make a motion we approve the planning commission's recommendation to have second reading on the rezoning.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, item 11, last week we got the information on the Main Street Junction fee schedule ordinance. Lena? Any question for her? Not, I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing and seeing none, so ordered. Thank you, ma'am. Any member of council have any announcements?
I understand we have the first block of the city pressure washed on the sidewalk. Thank you. Still gonna push a little bit further for the fire hydrants to be painted. We're gonna see, Main Street look nice. Thank you.
What else?
I'd like to mention the chief and his organization, of course, most of you got the email today concerning the incident last night, Arthur Boulevard. They've already made arrests in that case. I'd like to thank them for their hard work.
What else? Not, we'll move on. Interim city administrator update.
Okay, got a few announcements. The HVAC project that's been going on for several months, all payment documentation has been submitted, so we're back up. Okay. All payment documentation has been submitted. We do have one more walkthrough next week, and then we are expected within the next several days to have the full grant reimbursement. And if you've walked around City Hall, you've seen the new thermostats and things, and it's the upgrade has made the cooling so far and the upcoming heating for the building more energy efficient. So this was a long time coming. We were awarded a grant last week for a drainage project on Willow Lane, and that is a CDBG grant in the amount of $911,362. And our Council of Governments, Catawba Regional, they submitted the city and county project, the Union Jonesville Regional Wastewater Project, for an impact award, and it won. National Association of Development Organization, the acronym is NATO. The project won and will be featured with photos and timelines in their training materials and other publications. So we've put a little bit of release out there for just to notify the public. And this project was one of a lot of candidates from 20 different states. So it's an honor for our community to be recognized on a national level. And that's all.
Let me just thank the staff for everybody pulling in and working together. We've been kind of short-staffed, but you see the continuity there. We hadn't skipped a beat. I appreciate all the hard work and dedication from all of you. Okay. I'm sure Councilor Kineko. Okay, anybody from the general public want to come before council at this time? Anybody? Not, we'll move to the next point. We have Teddy Garrick here. That's the lady on the Kids in the Park program. Okay, she's not here. Okay, at this time I'd like to